what does that mean to a a wage worker like a nurse who has money in a 401k, who has money in retirement?
Yeah, well, you know, to me, and so I was one of the ones that got to experience 2008, right? And you know, if and just getting into the business at the time and listening to people that say, you know, from then when I first started in, they were like, you know, we'll watch the market. We'll make sure, you know, if it starts to take a correction, you know, we'll have all the information ahead of time. And so what I found out in 2008 was that no one knew. You
Well,
know,
I mean, when you're flying and the plane starts to go down, you know that you're going to crash, but it's not like
right.
you can do anything about it at that point.
Exactly, exactly. But they were saying, oh, they would have these indicators that would tell them ahead of time, you know. And one of the guys on television that he's still famous for picking stocks and stuff. And you know, I just remember the commentators asking him at the time, what caused this downturn? And he doesn't have any answers. I mean, they dance around it all the time. So, you know, you as far as a correction goes, you know they're you know people pull back from what they have invested in it, and so you know whether it tanks or and takes a huge correction like an '08 or a slight dip, you know, are you prepared to take that, or are you risking, basically, are you risking money that you can't afford to lose? Are you taking
Mm.
a step back when you can't afford to do that at this time? You know, there are other, you know, a lot of people are just straight up in mutual funds or stocks, but there's other investments that, you know, maybe you don't take 100% of the gain, but maybe you take 80% and you're guaranteed a safe return on your investment. I mean, you know, whenever the market takes a correction like that, you don't take that correction. You don't go down. You don't get all of the gain, but you don't get any of the loss, and that's you know, typically what I like to see people gravitate toward in their investments and that. And so, but then you know,
So,
some of
what
the
would is that a product or is that a strategy or what does that look like tactically? I have is that something that I'm contributing to on like a monthly basis, or is that I'm giving you a lump sum and you're putting it into these vehicles?
you can put it into a monthly basis. It's something that you can, you know, contribute to monthly. But then it also, you know, several of those types, they have what we call living benefits. So that, to me, that protects you. You're protected in your income, but you're also protected, like, say, if you have heart attack, stroke, cancer, become disabled. You know, all those things that are very plausible, especially people in the nursing field can see, you know, that day in, day out where people didn't, hey, they had accidents or they had something happen they didn't plan on. So, you know, in
Mm-hmm.
order to protect yourself, you know, you're able to, uh, you know, get quite a bit with that same account to where you're not having to, you know, insure it somewhere else or you know, have a different investment or see something like you know, a car wreck, a head-on collision, to where it wipes out all your savings because now you have a bunch of medical bills that you didn't plan on, where you have something in effect that, you know, can take care of that for you and take care of your family at the same time, to where,
So
you know.